This is just a run through of the possible app from como.com that we can have. I wanted to show you real quick the immersion technology through this web-based learning and mobile-based learning that our students can now have access to. When it comes to using the app to meet content standards and student technology standards, specifically the content standards with the technology standards built in, the students can go to lessons, and inside here you can see 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, some specialist classes, Spanish even. But what they can do is they can click on their subject, let's say 8th grade social studies, and inside 8th grade social studies will be all of the information that is available to them by their teachers. And since we're talking about the Confederate flag right now, let's click on Civil War and make it relevant for at least right now. And when the student gets here, either on their phone, their tablet, or on their computer, they can click on any of the lessons here, causes of the Civil War. And once it loads up, because it's going to take a little while because my screen is recording, but once it loads up, the students will have access to the complete lesson itself that the teacher used in his or her classroom. And now the student has access to that exact lesson, and so do the parents as well, anyone with the app. They can click through, see the standards, the actual lesson itself, some questions, whatever the teacher has for the students to learn about when it comes to whatever content area they're teaching. The students will have access to it at 3 a.m. in the car to a restaurant. It doesn't matter. If we were to go back to 8th grade social studies and go back to the Civil War, let's say I'm a parent now who has the app installed on the phone and I wanted to help my child study for the test. Well, the teacher provided a study guide with no answers and a study guide with answers. So once the parent clicks on study guide key, it'll load up on their phone, their tablet, their computer, and then each parent will have all of the answers to all of the study guide questions. Even if they didn't know the answers, they now have access to them. So yes, parents can help their children now study for tests even if they don't know the information. At least for 8th grade Georgia Studies, in this case in the Civil War. If we close out of this folder for a second and go back to our app and click the home button, there you go. You can see that there's a lot of opportunities for students to learn through the app itself. There's opportunities for authentic learning, project-based learning, collaborative learning with our Google Apps for Education's linked in here as well. The students can have all of their projects and writing opportunities, reading opportunities, multimedia opportunities presented to them in any of their classes just by the teacher dragging something in to their folder. And then the students will also, and parents will also have access to a syllabus. So everything can be just one click away. If the students were having trouble with a specific task or content area, there's also an opportunity for the teachers to load differentiated lessons for them inside the lessons folder themselves. They can also add videos from YouTube on for specific subjects. For instance, here's English. Just as an example, we have different videos on language standards. I could just click the screen and drag up, since there's no scroll bar, just like you would on a tablet. I can do this on the computer as well. And I can click on verbals, verbs, and then the YouTube video will load up. If a student has this app on their phone and they have their own headphones, which I'm pretty sure they will.
Welcome. This is Verbs. Today we're talking about verbs gone wild. That's right.
Okay, they can watch any of the videos that are in the playlist. So all a teacher has to do is talk to the tech coordinator at the school, have them make a playlist for them, and then they'll have access as a teacher just to, or as an 8th grade English team, let's say, have access just to throw videos in there for a differentiated style of learning while someone's working on a worksheet, let's say, on verbs. Another could be watching a video on verbs. Another could be reading about verbs. Another group could be writing. This offers differentiation like never used before, using student technology as its core device. Now, when it comes to communication with, parents, students, anybody really in the community, all stakeholders, there's a couple ways our app can help with that as well. Our website in the school district would have a announcements page. Well, we would just, instead of typing it all over again or copying and pasting it, we would just have the announcements load up in our app. So you click on announcements, and then here they are. May 29th, apparently the last day of school. Here's all the information that is on the website. So the students, the parents, anyone, just click on announcements, and the announcements for the day load up in their app as well. They could also click on Facebook. So there's a middle school and a high school. So let's say you're a parent of a middle school and a high school kid. Well, our app has both of the high school and middle school Facebook accounts loaded in. So you can see what's going on. Click on it. It opens up wherever the link is taking you. And you can see pictures from the junior cadet camp at MCMS. Just from the Facebook section in our app. Twitter is linked directly to our Facebook account, and it loads the same information from the Facebook page to the Twitter account. So some people are on Facebook, some people are on Twitter. We're serving both social media platforms as well. Photos. It's an easy way to communicate using photos as well. Our Facebook pictures load up here. Our Instagram photos load up here. So if I were to go to Facebook, you can see all the pictures that show up on the timeline of our school. This is of the track team. They got second place. This is the boys baseball team. They got first place. So it's an easy way for the community to see what's going on inside the school itself. Obviously we have links. These are just inside the app itself to different web pages in our school's website. So if you wanted to go to the curriculum and see our middle school curriculum page, you could see all the different curriculum maps for our school. If you wanted to see the handbook, you click on handbook, and our school handbook loads up automatically in your app, as you can see here. So this helps with miscommunication or misunderstandings of what the rules and regulations are that help our school work the best way, for at least our students. And then you also have calendars, which I'm guessing there's nothing in there now because it is summertime. But you can look at past events. And then I guess February 13th there was a 8th grade history test. Test on the last two standards, 9 and 10. So everyone can be aware of what's coming up. And then let's see what else we have. Oh, audio. The band. You could record your band, choir, orchestra, have interviews. Ooh, that's loud. Have interviews with parents, teachers, students, anybody. RSS feeds. You can click on RSS feeds and you can see USA Education, Georgia Department of Education, Technology. So if anyone wants to stay up to date as to what's going on in our state or United States, they can click on these. Free summer meals for students. So all in all, the app can be used by parents, teachers, administrators, community members, business leaders. Everyone can buy into a one app solution to improve student learning and achievement, to bring the community together, to allow the community to hear and see what's going on inside the school, and to suggest any other opportunities for this app to improve itself. I hope you consider making this a possibility for our school district, or any school district really. Thank you for watching. I look forward to meeting with you again.